I think Fiddlesticks is probably got to be one of the most underrated champions in the game.
I think Fiddle's A tier. He has just good utility, good team fight.
But the thing is that Warwick, in some cases, might actually be a better top laner than he is a jungler.
You know, he's a low elo pick. He can work in low elo, but the higher you climb, he doesn't really offer much to his team.
I feel wrong putting him anywhere higher than C tier, because even though he's good in low elo, the thing is that he's literally never played in higher ranks. There's not really anybody who plays him.
So first I'll toss the Mumu D tier. And Mumu can work in like low elo, but like he's overall not that great of. No, I'll put him D tier for now. I may move him later.
She's actually ironically the complete opposite of a Mumu, where she's literally only good in high levels of play.
Elise, I think she's below Evelyn, but not D tier wise.
And now Graves, I don't think he is in the greatest spot, but the thing about Graves is that he is just always a jungler's worst nightmare.
Who's like S tier picks? We can put some S tiers. That's like Graves S tier. He also has flexible build pass with Bruiser and full lethality.
Alright, Jarvan is basically the same champion as Elise, except a little bit better. Karthus and Fiddlesticks are honestly pretty similar in what they do. They both power farm early game, scale up until they are wait till they hit level 6, and then they have a lot of value at level 6.
We're gonna put Karthus. Karthus is mad, but like if you're solo AP, he's pretty strong, I think.
Now Kayn is a weird one, because I actually do think that Kayn is A tier, but only one of his forms is A tier. So Rost is not very good. Rost is the good one.
Kayn, I think Kayn's also an A tier pick.
Alright. Kindred has got to be one of my least favorite champions of the game. Now, as a Viego player, I've said this many times on stream. You probably have seen, if you watch my channel a lot, you've probably seen me talk about this matchup a ton. Kindred is one of the most abusive champions in the game.
I'll put Kindred S tier too. Kindred is very, very Exodia solo queue pick.
You really have to work hard at and understand before you're able to utilize Rek'Sai to her fullest. But I do think that Rek'Sai, when utilized properly, is an S tier jungler.
The thing with Rek'Sai is anytime she does become meta, a part of her win rate accelerates because people forget how she works. People forget like unique tunnel pathings and like unique gank pathings. So like Rek'Sai goes in and out of like just like people's awareness.
Rengar, I think, is A tier, and honestly, Rengar might even be S tier. The problem with Rengar is the same problem that he's always had, is that he is actually a pretty difficult champion. In fact, he's probably one of the more difficult champions in the game.
Rengar is also really good. I'm putting him high. I don't think he's S tier, but he's good.
I know that Shaco was probably like definitely at least moved up to B tier. There is a chance that he is higher than this. I'm gonna put him there.
Cause like, okay, like in solo queue, like even if Shaco's bad, he can still work. That's the thing.
Now Teemo, I just might be in the Twilight Zone where I woke up in a different dimension, Doctor Strange tapping me on the forehead telling me I'm in the multiverse, because I don't actually think there's a world where Teemo is a jungler, but he is on this list, so I think I'm just gonna have to put him where he belongs in D tier.
I've never seen Teemo jungle except Manko play it. I don't think it's good. You know what? Teemo will be the king, rank 1 in D tier.
Lee Sin. Lee Sin is such a hard champion to rank because Lee Sin is just honestly purely dependent. His skill is purely dependent on the person playing him. I think I'm just going to put him at the top of B tier.
I think Lee Sin's pretty bad right now. Low key. I don't think Lee Sin's that good. I'm playing him high C tier. Honestly, I think this is like the worst Lee Sin's been in his like entire career. Like I can't think of a time where Lee Sin's been this bad. I think the champ's really, really mediocre right now. Not to mention, like, he also does take a little bit more skill.
Ivern, I think he's a D tier champion. You as a jungler, you don't ever want to be playing an enchanter for, you know, low rank teammates. Even in higher rank, it doesn't get that much better. I mean, obviously supporting better players is a blessing, but the other thing is that if you're versus high rank players, they can build Serpent's Fang, basically completely neutralizes your champion.
And then Ivern. I think Ivern's high B tier. Like, I'd say Ivern's better than most of the picks in B tier.
I just, maybe I'm a hater, but I just am gonna put him in C tier. Honestly, if I were feeling spiteful today, I'd put him all the way down here because that's how I feel right now. But realistically, Viego is still strong given the right circumstances. Viego, as a champion that you play 100% of the time, it's very, very hard as a one-trick to play Viego right now because 50% of the games that you play, he's just the most vilely useless champion you will ever see.
Viego, I think Viego's definitely S tier. Every challenger player you see in pro play, you see in like solo queue, pretty much every jungler I've seen on ladder and high elo, they all have Viego in the champ pool. Like, and it's not even just NA, EUS, Korea, every server, most junglers will have Viego as like your top 5 champ pool. He's just all in all a really good pick. He has really good build paths. You can pretty much build any item on him. You go bruiser, you go tanky. Very flexible.